Alrighty. What's up, motherfuckers? Let's get sexy. Right here on Killer of Demons 669. I'm your gracious host, Peter Gilmore, the man with the gigantic super dick. Ask your mom. If you don't believe me, ask your mom, ask your girlfriends, and ask everybody else. It is what it is. But thank you for joining me here. My second video of the night right here on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you for watching, and as always, make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down below on this channel and all my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and share this video all over the internet. And don't forget to tap that bell, turn on all my notifications, so you never ever, oh baby, ever miss an upload. Because if you do, well, too bad for you. And that's all you gotta say about that. So hit the bell to get notified when I do it live, when I do a video. Share the video all over the internet. And subscribe to my channels. And don't forget to leave a comment. Or if you want to come in the chat, leave a question, leave a comment, whatever you want. And don't forget to smash that like button to death. And everybody else, you know what to do. You guys know what to do. Keep rotating on my big dick. So that's all I gotta say about that. You jealous fucks. Jealous fucks. I still can't get out of 2015. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Before I start, I'd like to let you know about my stream earlier in the evening, right before Smackdown had Friday evening madness, where we talked about, well, we did another live reaction to World Wrestling Spaghetti. You understand? WJ's little fed with Jerry and myself and the Goof, where me and the Goof retained our tag team titles against WJ and Andre Corbeil. And now we go on to episode 4, whatever that may be. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday. You just gotta stay tuned there for World Wrestling Spaghetti, you understand? And that's it. So go on Facebook and just look up WJ on Facebook, and you can go right to the page, and that's it. So check out the stream. We talked a little about some wrestling news. Give you a little preview for Smackdown. Some interesting news with Killer Cross and Bronson Reed backstage at Smackdown to do a little trial matches, just to see, just for like a tryout match to see, should we bring them up to the main roster or should we not? I don't know. I talked a little bit about AEW coming to New York City, September the 22nd at Arthur Ashe Stadium. Also, the week before, they're going to be at the Prudential Center right here in Jersey, September the 15th. Red got my tickets. I love it. Love it, love it. And I'm not going to show it. So kiss my ass. So that's all I got to say about that. Take it with a grain of salt. Don't believe me? I don't give a shit. That's all I got to say about that. And we talked a little about some random shit. We had a pretty good chat with my good buddy Nick. And that's pretty much it. So check it out. Link is in the description box. Give it a like. Give it a thumbs up. Haters, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs down. Because that's all you can do, because you're a bunch of jealous fucks. And that's all I got to say about that. All right. On video number 2 of the night, on this hot Friday night, June the 18th, 2021, if you're now watching from somewhere else, it is now June the 19th, 2021. Already halfway through this goddamn year, and we still got 5 more months to go. So get ready. It's going to get hotter. Hotter and hotter and hotter. And summer, the official start of summer is coming up on, I think, Tuesday or Wednesday. So yeah, it's gonna be a hot one this weekend. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, which sucks. But Father's Day should be okay. So go out and be nice to your dad. I'm gonna actually go to see my dad Sunday hopefully with Rosa. I don't know yet because right now she's not here. She's not here, so I got the house to myself, so I get to watch all the Asian porn I want. But I'm pretty tired, so not like that. No, I'm not tired because of what. But I'm just tired because it's late. It's 1 o'clock. Excuse me, 1:09 in the morning. So that's that. I was just on the stream with my good buddy Chase, my good buddy Double Z TV, and surprisingly, a guy that I haven't talked to in a long time, Cabal. Nice to talk to Cabal. We had our issues back in the day. Now, he's doing his own thing. I'm doing my own thing, and that's the way it should be. That's all I gotta say about that. But look at the website we're on. We're on a toxic website named YouTube.com. Bunch of ingrate idiots on this fucking site. Idiot, just complete idiots. And Chase had a couple of trolls on his stream. We got rid of them because they're insignificant fart knockers and fat fucks. They just won't leave us alone because they got no lives. They can't get real pussy. They got no job. They live with their dad or mom or both. Bunch of fucking virgins, ladies and gentlemen. Bunch of fucking virgins. And that's all I got to say about that. All right. We got Nick in the chat, as always. My number one supporter. My only supporter. I don't care. I mean, I had like four people watching me like earlier today, but it is what it is. Sunday is summer. Oh, I thought it was later. I keep thinking it's like the 22nd for some odd reason, but yeah. So summer begins on Sunday. So Father's Day and the summer solstice begins on Sunday, and it's gonna be a hot one here in the Northeast. So yeah, that's that. So hopefully you have a nice Father's Day meal. Take your dad out to dinner or to lunch, or take him to a ball game. Take him to a Met game. Even though they're in Washington this weekend, if you're in Washington, go to the Met game and get Washington, or go to a Cyclone, because I don't know if they're playing this weekend, but go to you can go to Coney Island, see the Cyclones. You can go to Coney Island and just hang out, go on some rides, go to the beach, go to a nice fancy restaurant, go to the movies. If you want, go see the crappy Yankees. They're at 100% capacity right now. So the Mets. Mets actually on Monday. I think the Yankees are today. I think today or tomorrow. But yeah, the Mets lost tonight. It's one of those 1-0 games that when it gets to the ninth inning, they're gonna lose. So yeah, they lost tonight, and I mean it is what it is. Now Diaz can't win them all. I really wish they didn't put Diaz in the ninth, because you got the doubleheader tomorrow, and you got Peterson in game 1, and who knows who in game 2. They're saying Taiwan Walker, but I'm thinking he's gonna pick Sunday. Let me get to my my Met app. Hold on 1 second. I always gotta not prepared when I do a fucking stream, but it is what it is. Yeah, so the Mets are 35-27 right now. 8 games over 500. And they got Peterson on the mound tomorrow. And then game 2, well, we don't know yet. We won't know game 2 until game time, which is at 6:05. So they're playing a day-night doubleheader, which I think sucks because of 7 goddamn innings. And then by the time the first game ends, it's like 3:30, maybe 4 o'clock, maybe 4:30 at the latest, depending on how many runs they score. So yeah, it's like they're probably gonna end about 3:30, 4 o'clock. You go have maybe a little lunch, You know, maybe shower, go grab a little bite to eat, and then you're back on the field at 6 o'clock. And then by that time, you know, that game will end about probably on between 8 and 9 o'clock. And then you got the next game on Sunday at 1 o'clock. So not much time to sleep. It sucks. So yeah. Yeah, game 1 is going to be on channel 11 tomorrow. So if anybody wants to know, game 2 is going to be on SNY. Yeah. That's that. Like I said, Peterson's going to be on the mound tomorrow. Hopefully to pitch another great game like he pitched the other day. So got that. And for all you Yankee fans out there, the Yankees lose. All right, that made my night. I don't care if the Mets lost, just as long as the Yankees lost too. Yeah, that makes me and Nick very happy. They lost 5-3 to the Athletics. As far as the NL East goes, the JD's Braves won 9-1, so they are 5.5 out now. As far as the Phillies lost. Thank God. Phillies lost to the Giants 5-3, so the Mets still remain in first place, 4.5 games up on the Phillies, 5.5 up on the Braves, JD's Braves, and that's that. So JD's having a nice time jacking off tonight. It is what it is. Yeah. So yeah, fuck him and the Braves. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, let's get to Nick before we get to Smackdown. Yeah, the trolls are more like Bundys. These marks, Bundy. All of them are Bundys. All of them, the marks, the trolls, everybody. You're all a bunch of Bundys. Not Al Bundy, but a Bundy. Not King Kong Bundy, but a Bundy. And if you don't know what a Bundy means, go look it up. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, Nick says the Wankies are fucking ups. I read that wrong. I read this wrong, Nick. I'm sorry. I was reading it as like the Wankies are fucking UPS. Oh boy, it's Friday night. The freaks come out tonight. The freaks come out tonight. I'm not gonna dance. I'm not going to dance. I'm not going to sing because I don't think any of you want me to sing, except for you ladies out there. I'd like to serenade you while you're waiting in bed naked for my super dick to pop out. And I just fuck you in the ass and make you humble. Too bad I can't do that tonight because Rose is away. You know? Rose is at her friend's house. To when, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow because I want to go see my dad on Sunday. I want her to come. More ways than one. I want her to tag along. So we make that little trip down to my parents' house and have a nice meal. But I want to leave early. But knowing her, she won't get up early. And she has to take a shower. She has to do her nails. She has to do her makeup, get her hair did, and I want to leave like at 12 o'clock, 12:30 the latest, so like 12:15 the latest, and get to my parents' house by 1 o'clock, so I can watch the fucking Met game while my girlfriend talks to my dad or talks to my mom and has a cup of coffee. Some coffee talk, I'll give you a topic. Discuss. It is what it is. But yeah, gonna go see my pop. I saw him today because I had to do some errands around where he works and everything. I had to fax some stuff over to some people, and then I had lunch with him, and then I left because I wanted to get home. So I'm too damn tired. I mean, last night I was a fucking wreck. Last night, ladies and gentlemen, I was a fucking wreck. You know, and you guys know my battle, my struggles that I've been going through for the last long time. Just last night I lost it, man. I fucking lost it. I was screaming at everybody. I didn't give a shit. I mean, if you saw my Raw review, I didn't. That was like, I really didn't feel like doing it. I just like, fuck this fucking review. Just like, I don't give a shit about you. I don't give a shit about you. You. But I still kept it up, like my dick in your mama's ass. But it is what it is. So yeah. So last night I was just. I mean, the whole day I was a fucking wreck. I mean, I woke up. I was like half dead, and then I had to talk to my therapist, and I'm like half dead. I was like, I don't want to talk right now. And then the doctor, the therapist was like, come on, Peter, come on, man. And I hung up not once but twice. I was like, fuck you. I don't want to talk to you. And then he called back a third time. I was like, all right, let me talk to this guy, Talked to him for like 25 minutes and then hung up on him again. But then I apologized for what happened. Blah, blah, blah. I was just fucking tired. Because I'm on, they put my psychiatrist put me on a stronger dose of one of the pills. I was on 25 milligrams. I'm on 50. I took one pill. I mean, last night, gone. I woke up. I was like, I'm not waking up. That's how I've been lately. I can't wake up. I'm irritable. I barely eat at times. It's very, very sad. I don't want pity. I don't want anything. But I know the trolls are gonna watch this. Like clip this. Like, oh, Peter's got problems. He's got mental problems. Let's just make fun of him. Let's just keep calling him a pedophile. This and that. That's all you can do. That's all you fucking can do, man. Oh, but when you got problems, then when somebody like me says, oh, you retarded, you got Down syndrome, you got this and that, then you play the victim. Well, fuck you. Turnabout's fair play. You don't like it, kiss my ass, suck my dick, and blow me at the same time. That's all I gotta say about that. Fuck you. But yeah, last night was bad, but today I feel much better than yesterday, last night, the whole day actually. I feel better. Weekend's here. I got some stuff I want to do. Like I said, I'm going to see my parents on Sunday. Wanted to do the yard work tomorrow, but it's gonna rain, so I'm like, fuck, I can't do that. So I'm gonna have to do it sometime next week. With that, and then the week after that, that Monday, I got a big meeting that I have to go to. And in the city, Rose has got to come with me, and yeah, it's just just things we got to do, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, and that's all I got to say about that. But I'm not asking for pity, It's a thing that I'm struggling with since I was 17, 27 years right now. I've been struggling with anxiety and depression. And now general, what they call it now? Impulse. Nick knows it. Nick's been around. He knows it. I mean, if you haven't seen TGC 193 where I talked about it, go watch the videos. The link to the channel is in the description. I don't have to say, talk about it. But I mean, if you're watching me for the first time and you're like, what the hell is he talking about? Yeah, I have general anxiety disorder. I've been diagnosed since 2015 with that. And I have impulse control disorder, which is basically like, well, what can I say about that? Yeah, I act on impulse, basically. I don't, my brain doesn't project, doesn't think. I just think on the spot. You know what I mean? So I got that, and I've been dealing with that. Taking pills I don't want to take because, I feel it's not helping me, but it is what it is. I'm not asking for pity. I'm not going to make a GoFundMe. Oh, yeah, please send me money so, I can survive. Not like that guy who was on like 13 medications. But he wanted like $10,000 for a fucking studio. Get that fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here. Get a job, man. Well, I buried him off YouTube anyway, so it is what it is. All right, let's finish this off. Nick Infante says they probably fuck UPS drivers, the Yankees. They probably do. Who knows and who cares? Who knows and who cares? The Yankees are garbage this year. And it's not even July yet, Yankee fans. But, you know, as long as you can get to the All-Star break, maybe in contention for the wild card, you might have a shot. But at this rate, I don't think so. But we'll see what happens with that. All right. You know what? I'm gonna take a moment to get a quick drink, and you should too, because it's fucking hot, and I gotta put the fan on because I'm fucking boiling, and I'm in my underwear. Wouldn't you like to know that? So, semi-partial nudity coming up in about 5 seconds. So I'll be right back. Actually, you won't even see it. So you want to see my boxers? Ladies, come on over. That's all I got to say about that. I'll be right back. If it will go to the, there we go. All right, we're back. Did you miss me? I hope you did. And yeah, that's basically that's it. All right, so we're back. Got to just grab myself a cold, a nice little beverage, some fruit punch. No, it's not. It's regular fruit punch. Don't worry. Before I had Jack and Coke. Yeah, that's gonna be a bad mix, I know, but it is what it is. Gotta cool down, you know, for my my stream with Chase and Double Z and Cabal. And that's it. And the trolls like try to come on and try to hijack it. Well, fuck you, man. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's almost 1:30 at night. It's late. It's Friday night though, and it's time to rock. And as a good friend of mine used to say, Nick, I got a question. Are you ready to rock? Are you? I hope you are. If not, I'm going to have to come through the screen and kick your ass. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rock. Let's get sexy. Let's get wet. unless you're a female, unless start getting you get wet in your panties. Look, just by my sexy voice. It is what it is. And my looks. I mean, I look like a fucking sex symbol. I'm a god. That's why. What it is, what it is. All right, everybody watching at home or watching in the future, wherever you may watch this video, it is time for your late night Smackdown review for June the 18th, 2021, from the Thunderdome in Tampa, Florida, at the Youngling Center. All right. Smackdown tonight was okay. It wasn't bad, but it was like, eh. Or it was like this. Basically, the whole show was revolved around Roman Reigns, our tribal chief. We must acknowledge him. We must acknowledge the chief. Not like that, but you know what I mean. We must acknowledge our tribal chief, our Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, as he took on Rey Mysterio, Booyaka Booyaka, in Hell in a Cell. So, first time on SmackDown, first time on national TV that the WWE broadcasted a match like this, like Hell in a Cell, to the masses. And, well, I hate to say it, but match was okay. It wasn't great. I mean, Ray had his moments. Early on, he was just beating the shit out of Roman in the cage. Hit him with a toolbox, hit him with a chair, throwing him, put the chair over his neck and then throwing him into the cage and then into the turnbuckle. And then Roman gets, he tries for a spear, goes right through the table. And then after that, we all know what happened after that. But no Sonic Jimmy, no Sonic. Well, I'll get to Jimmy in a minute. No Sonic Jimmy, no Jimmy and Jay at ringside or anything like that. Paul Heyman was at ringside as always. His manager, counselor, whatever he is. That Ray, just by himself. Dominic was hurt. He had a lot of injuries, they said, but he was fucked up. Fucked him up. And that was it. So that was basically what the show revolved around, and I really wish this match was on the pay-per-view, to be honest with you, that they didn't have to, pull it from Sunday and then put it on national TV. Oh, because, MMA, AEW had an MMA fight with Jake Hager and Wardlow, which wasn't bad. Wasn't bad. I think Hager won, and then the Pinnacle and the Inner Circle beat the crap out of each other. What else is new? But I'll do that video tomorrow, probably early tomorrow afternoon, because since I'm home alone, I can do whatever the fuck I want. So I'm gonna do that video early tomorrow, then grab some lunch. If I can find any, I don't know. Kind of low on money and low on funds right now to get anything to eat right now. So I'll figure something out. I mean, I got a couple things I can eat. I got a couple things I can eat. Let's put it that way. And then hopefully Rosa comes home tomorrow, and then by Sunday, maybe by early next week, we'll go shopping. We'll go shopping. I might go tomorrow actually. So I got a few bucks. I can go shopping to get some stuff, just for myself, just for lunch and maybe dinner, and worry about Sunday. And then next week I'll go shopping, for some food, because I need sustenance in the stomacho, if you know what I mean. Gotta fill my belly, get in my belly, and that's it. All right, so let's begin this recap, if you will. And chat in chat, do whatever the fuck you want. I really don't give a crap. And if you want to watch it, then You know, I know the things that go 2, back to 1, back to 2, back to 0, back to 3, back to 2. At least you watch. Thanks for the view. Thanks for the whatever you want. Thanks for the like and this. You know, if it's like, thank you. If it's a dislike, well, thank you too. It equals a view. Because you can't do anything about it. The train's going, you know, it's going a million miles, and it's on the road to success. It keeps going. And you fuckers that leave dislikes and call me the P word and call me this and that, you got no success. You got nothing. Nick knows this. Nick knows my success, man. He knows. Everybody knows on fucking social media about my success. All the celebrities I met from the music world, the TV, movies, and, you know, stuff like that. You know, I've been in not 1 but 2 music videos. Oh, yeah. Well, the one we all know, the In This Moment one. And I was in an Avatar video. Briefly. But that video has not as much views as the In This Moment one, which is just about to hit 2 million hits. The Avatar one has about let's check. It had a couple 100,000. Not bad. Not bad. But that In This Moment one from 2015, where I was on stage, I'm not making that up. Everybody thinks I'm making it up. Where's the proof? Go online. In This Moment, Closer, Live, Sirius Satellite Radio. And a minute and 23 seconds in, you see my sexy face. Even though it's hidden by a mask and I'm in a cage. But you still see me. For 3 seconds. 3 to 5 seconds. But still, you didn't see me at the end, too, by the way. If you can, you know, it's a little dark, so you can barely see me in the cage. But near the end, you know, you can see me banging my head and stuff like that. And then, you know, when the lights start going down, the song just ends. And Maria says, "Thank you and good night." You see me in the cage. That's it. That's it. So for all you people that say I have no success, I live with my parents, I can't pay my bills, I can't do this, I can't do that, Rose is leaving me, this and that, go fuck yourselves. Go fuck yourselves, okay? I mean, it is what it is. That's it. Just go fuck yourselves because you have no proof that I'm a pedophile. That whole thing is done and over with. I already finished it off in 2015. People still live in 2015 and love the, you know, they try to push my buttons. It's not working anymore. It's not going to work anymore. So kiss my ass. Oh, you think you want to act tough? I can act tough too. And if you can't handle it, well, fuck you, because you're not going to do anything. Oh, I want to fight you, Peter. I want to fight. I want to debate. You're not going to debate. I don't have time to debate a bunch of fucking 12-year-olds. I don't have time. I got other things to do, like your mama and your girlfriend. And I got a job, and I got a life, so I got a lot of things to do. I don't have time to do debates and all that shit. I only want to chase this thing tonight because I'm basically home alone. I have nothing else to do. So, get your chance right there. Get your chance, and you blew it. And that's all I got to say about that. So, fuck you, and Nick can say it with me, fuck you. And to that, I will take a drink. So to all you haters, I wish you well, but you can go to hell. That's it. All right, let's get to something better than fucking marks and fucking virgins and fucking people showing their cock. And among other things, and stalking people and stalking 14-year-old girls and minors, and just stupidity by this so-called community called the IWC. Because there is no community on YouTube. There is no community. There's nothing. Just people doing videos about wrestling. There's no community. There's some good people, and there's some really, really, really bad people that need to get a life and get another hobby and a job and some real pussy. But it is what it is. All right, let's get to SmackDown. Let's not talk about those fucking mongoloids again. Anyway. All right, so SmackDown was what it was tonight. The go-home show before Sunday's Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. We got a couple more matches announced. One match you want to stay tuned for, because I'm going to go on a humongous rant. So, Nick, I hope you have popcorn, because this could take a while. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, but we start off SmackDown with a recap of last week with our tribal chief, Roman Reigns, basically destroying and killing Dominic Mysterio, throwing him clearly over the top rope onto a crash pad. But they're saying, oh, he had broken ribs, he had a broken back, broken this and that. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I mean, they didn't have a crash pad for that. Dominic Mysterio would probably be a paraplegic by now. That's all I got to say about that. So they talk about that. Then we go to the Thunderdome, where we have, as always, Mitchell Cole and Pat McAfee. Welcome us to the show. We have the gigantic red Hell in a Cell box. I don't know why they have to call it. I mean, why is it red? Why? Is it just because of Raw? It's so fucking stupid to have a red cage. Ugh. Not like back in the day when you had the old steel, the silver cage, for the Hell in a Cell. Or even back then when they had steel cage matches, you had the blue bar cage, or that one pay-per-view, the St. Valentine's Massacre pay-per-view, where you had the black bar cage. And then after that, they got rid of those things and decided to go with the mesh cage, which is fucking horrible. Fucking horrible. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, so we see the Hell in a Cell above the ring, and will be lowered for the Roman Reigns Rey Mysterio match. And they claim that this is the first time a Hell in a Cell match has happened on broadcast television. Broadcast television, but not network television, they're saying. But it is what it is. I might have missed something, but may not be true. Take it with a grain of salt. All right, then we hear the music of Rey Mysterio, booyaka, booyaka, and he comes down. He gets in the ring, cage. He's looking around the cage. He's like, "Oh shit, this thing is huge." So he gets up because it's his first time in the cage. He gets the mic. He says, "Any parent watching knows exactly the pain, the hurt, and the sadness that he feels inside. Basically seeing your son, your flesh and blood, getting destroyed by somebody else, like Roman Reigns." So he said he warned Dominic about the risk of the wrestling business, but thankfully Dominic can still walk, barely. Not too. So Rey, sorry, my eyes are going. Sorry about that. So Rey talks about what happened last week, where Roman threw his top rope. I mean, we don't have to see it again and again and again. It gets too cringe after a while. Basically, the same son Rey used to hold when he fell asleep. He's never, ever gonna forget it or forgive Roman Reigns for it. And he wants his revenge tonight in the cell. So Rey knows Roman accepted on Thursday. as uh, Ray challenged Roman, says, we don't have to do this Sunday, let's do it Friday so we can get one up on AEW. Fuck you, Ray. Anyway, so Roman, Twitter is like, well, it's a funeral, I accept, on Thursday night as well. But he doesn't want to, he thinks that's not good enough. He wants to hear it from the champ's mouth. So calls out Roman, doesn't come out. But then the cell starts lowering. Ooh, mysteriously moves. The Undertaker's controlling the cell. And then once the cell is down, Roman comes out with his epic freaking music. And he comes out with, my name is Paul Heyman, as always. Fireworks go off, all that shit. So he stays on the stage, and Heyman gives him the mic. Roman says, well, we don't have to do this. I don't want to hurt you. It isn't my fault. And then he's like, are you ready for this, Ray? Are you ready to get your ass handed to you and possibly, have your career ended? And he's like, well, Ray's like, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. So Roman's like, well, what I did to your son last week was PG compared to what I'm going to do in that cage later tonight. I was like, oh, imagine what Roman could do. But we're living in the PG era, so we're not going TV 14 or we're not going TV MA. No blood, nothing like that. But just imagine, if we were still in, the blood and guts era. Imagine all the shit that would have went down over the last few years. I mean, especially with guys like Moxley around. Imagine the shit he would have done in WWE. Now, never mind that Asylum cage match, which was fucking horrible. Even though, Jericho went through the tax. Wasn't a good cage match. Oh, nice. It was a black bar mesh cage. I mean, what all they used was, they used a couple weapons and all that. But Jericho goes through the tax. And Vince didn't like that. So why did you make the match, dumbass? You gonna reprimand John Moxley because he wants to get hardcore? Idiot. Anyway, so Roman's like, well, I'm gonna give you a beating worse than what I gave Dominic. And and then he asks Ray one more time if you're ready for this. Where he's like, nope, I'm still ready. Ready. I've been more ready. Never been more ready than my life. So what Roman tells Paul is like, I try to do it your way. I try to be diplomatic, but I guess I got to do it my way, which is the hard way. And that's that. And so they leave. They leave while Ray looks around the cell like something's gonna happen. And our commentary continues to stress that this is the first time in network TV that we'll get a Hell in a Cell match. But still, it was an okay promo. Okay, not bad. So I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we're going to see what happens in the main event. Rey Mysterio takes on Roman Reigns for the Universal title on live TV. Unless they have to one-up freaking AEW. Fuck you. That's all I got to say about that. So I give that 2.5 stars. All right, then we get a video package for our good buddy, Commander Aziz. Woo! His Nigerian nail. He's going to be making his in-ring debut tonight as he teams up with his master, or whoever he is, Apollo Crews, the Intercontinental Champion, as they take on Big E and Kevin Owens. So they come out, get in the ring, blah, blah, blah. They had a little segment. It was like, look at my Commander Aziz. He is so great. Ha, ha, ha. And then Aziz cut a promo. I was like, I'm not gonna hit you with my Nigerian nail. I'm gonna hit you with my Nigerian boot. Oh, And then Apollo's laughing. You will see pain. I'll never see pain. I'm like, you're not talking in Nigerian. It's really bad Nigerian accent. Really, really, really bad. If he's Nigerian, more power to him. But it's really, really, really bad if it's not. It sounds like a Russian accent almost. You will see pain. Boom. No, kind of almost like a Jamaican accent to it. Hey, you will see pain, man. You will see pain, you bumblaclot. Go smoke the ganja weed with me, bumblaclot. Let's go. It is what it is. Yeah. So anyway, so they get in the ring. They wait for Big E and KO. They're at the gorilla position, talk with the lovely Kayla Braxton about how scary Commander Aziz is. And yeah, I would be too. I would be scared too if I had a 7-foot guy, in the ring with a freaking Samoan spike nail that fucks up you can't breathe, shit like that. I'd be scared too. But anyway, Owens isn't worried because Big E is the strongest man in the locker room. Lied. And a 9-time former tag team champion. Because I was thinking, when he said 9-time tag team champion, it's like, oh wait, yeah, because Xavier and Kofi won it twice by themselves. So I was like, oh, okay. So anyway, Owens couldn't have asked for a better partner. So Big E praises Owens, saying he's very talented, which he is. Can't go wrong with Kevin Steen. Owens then asked if that's all I get. Says, I'm just talented. I'm good looking too. No. So Big E says the wound is still fresh, whatever that meant. Then Big E starts firing up Kevin Owens, like, they're gonna feel our power. Then they go to the ring, and right before the goddamn bell rings, Sami Zayn comes out. I guess he finished torturing orphans in Mexico early in the week. I don't know. He comes out, joins commentary. Not that we needed to hear from fucking Sami, boring as fuck Zayn. Can they just release him and let him go back to Mexico with El Generico so they can steal more orphans from the orphanage? I mean, come on. Anyway, so we get the match number 1, this tag team match. It was okay. Starts out with Big Apollo. Big E catches a suplex, then in with a senton splash, and then we control as Sami starts blaming everything wrong with his life and in the world on Kevin Owens. It's still continuing this stupid storyline. Fight forever, Steen versus Generico. They'll never end. Be 85 years old in the freaking nurse home fighting, over their teeth. Oh, you stole my teeth. Oh, you stole my mask. They'll be in the grave fighting. They'll be in heaven or hell fighting. Jesus Christ has to stop them with a thunderbolt or something like that. I don't know. Until they get reincarnated or something like that. And the one after that. Or, Kevin's, God forbid, if Kevin's kid, Owen, decides to become a wrestler, and if Sami finds his dick and can fucking have it, and find a wife and, have a kid, when he grows up, you have the second coming of Steen and Generico. But hopefully we'll not see that. But it is what it is. And if I made fun, I don't give a shit. That's it. All right, so we got that. And Big E continues to beat up on Apollo. Apollo lands a knee to the gut to get out of a suplex attempt. Tags in the big man. Comes in with some knees and strikes. Just beating the crap out of Big E. He runs out of the ring to get a break. Aziz falls and hits a scoop slam on the floor. Out. As we go to break. And we come back. Let me get my note. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Go again. We come back. The big man still beating up on Big E. You get a suplex from the big man. Tosses Big E into the corner. Hits another suplex. Goes for a jumping elbow, but Big E avoided it. Apollo comes in, and Owens comes in, takes out Owens. Cruz lands an insecurity. And then he and Big E go to the apron. Goes for a Death Valley driver on the apron. Big E avoids it. Hits a good buster on the apron. Ow. Back in the ring. KO comes in. Hits a Swanton bomb on Apollo for 2. Then he goes to work more on Apollo. Checkers in with that pop-up power bomb. Goes for the cover, but Apollo kicks out at 2 as Commander Aziz was a little bit late to break up the pin, and he knocked right into Apollo. It'll be Botchamania, if there's still Botchamania. But eventually, Aziz gets on the apron, headbutts KO. Owens low bridges him, though Aziz lands on his feet on the outside. Pulls KO out of the ring, slams him into the ring post. Ow. And then Sami Zayn distracts Owens while he's on commentary, trying to get back in the ring. And he finally gets back in the ring, and that was a bad decision by Mr. Owens as Commander Aziz hits the boom! Nigerian nail on Owens. 1, 2, 3. Apollo and the big man. Commander Aziz get the win. Match wasn't anything to write home about, so I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that was it. Yeah, I mean, Cabo Dabo, I mean, his first wrestling match, because we all know we saw him in Raw Underground, where he was very successful, but basically all he did was just, like, throw people, and that was it. And how bad and how good it was Raw Underground. Lasted, like, what, a month? Great job, Shane. Dumbass. Anyway, so yeah, but he looked kind of green in this match, but, you know, it is what it is. But he had to do what he did what he did. You know what he was going to do at the end. So he hits KO with the Nigerian nail. 1, 2 get the win. 2.25 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Aziz picks up KO again, hits another Nigerian nail, and Kevin's, you know, about to puke and try to get some air in his lungs. And then Sami Zayn's like laughing. He's like, "Yeah, look what I did! Look what I did!" So he goes to the gorilla position. Kayla's there. We see Owens still not being able to breathe, and Sammy's laughing and laughing and laughing at this. I thought it was stupid. And he's like, "I could do this forever," and we're still seeing, you know, Owens, you know, choking to death. It is what it is. And then we find out later that the match they thought was going to happen tonight is now back on for Sunday night as a grudge match. They originally said it was going to be in Hell in a Cell. I don't know why. It seems like everything wanted to be in Hell in a Cell. I was like, what is this, Lockdown? Everything's going to be in Hell in a Cell? So WWE's going to do their best Impact Wrestling impression and fail miserably to have every match inside Hell in a Cell? Yep, that's happening. So we're going to get Kevin and Sammy one more time. Another Steam Generico match. Still not like the ones they've had from 2009 all the way to 2014 in Ring of Honor. Once they had in WWE, maybe the first one when KO kicked his ass, and then he won the NXT title by default. That was the only good match they had. Everything else, even when they teamed together, was boring. It wasn't like Steam Generico when they were tag team champions in 2010 before Steam turned on Generico, and they lost to Eddie Edwards and Davey Richards in Battle War 1 or 2, I think it was. Not the same. They're older. They just can't put on like a 5, 6-star match anymore. They can't. It's just fucking sad. It's really sad. But they're gonna fight forever. You know, they're in their 30s now, so probably got another 10, 20 years left. Unless you know, with Kevin's knee injuries and, you know, just his weight, you know, because he's fat. Not fat, but no. You know, just his injuries alone, you know, I don't know how much longer Kevin can go. And with Sammy, I mean, both of them are being booked really bad. You know, they're just being booked in mid-card hell. Or very close to Titus Catering at this point. And I don't know what Sammy's contract status is. I think Kevin's got another 2, 3 years, maybe 4 at most. So as much as I want them to go back to Ring of Honor to finish their career, I mean, Homicide's done that. Jay Lethal is kind of doing that now. He started with Ring of Honor, then went to TNA. He was working with Ring of Honor at the same time, and then, you know, kind of went away from Ring of Honor for a little bit. You know, started the Black Machismo stuff, which he kind of brought in back to Ring of Honor. You know, won the TV title, then won the world title in that epic match with Jay Briscoe at Best in the World 2015. Then held the belt for the world title for 420 some days, and until he lost to our good buddy Adam Cole, baby. And that was it. That was it. He's among the greats that have held that belt for like over a year or two. The longest is Samoa Joe, as we all know. 600 and some odd days. Don't know the exact number, but over 600 and something days. That's all I can say about that. So, another Steen Generico match that I probably would not care about. That's it. As Kevin wins, but that's the only thing I care about. As long as Kevin wins, I don't care about Generico. Don't care about Sami Zayn. Just release him and let him go back to Mexico. Go back to Ring of Honor as Generico. Be nice to see him back there, but you know, nobody will care after that. But it is what it is. All right, so I gave the Aftermath 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, then we got a video promo for the Battle for the Crown, the 5th match in this series between Shinsuke Nakamura and Baron Corbin Corbin. Get all that, and we're gonna get that match pretty much coming up next, and that's it. I still don't understand why they're having a best of 5 series if Nakamura won the last 3, even though they said on commentary that it was knotted at 2. I'm like, when did Corbin win 2 matches? I know he won 1, but I think Shinsuke, Shinsuke lost the first one, then he won the next 2. I don't remember, but it is what it is. But yeah, so we're gonna still see that shit, and that's that. All right, then we go to Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville, who's actually working out to make a comeback to the WWE and in-ring competition. So that's good. That'd be nice for SmackDown because SmackDown desperately needs women. There's only like 7 women there. 7 women, and you have 12 people now on Raw. That's including Piper Niven and Eva Marie. 12 there. 7 there, and most of your talent, there's no stars. There's no stars. What do you got on Raw? Let me think. Rhea Ripley, Horseface Charlotte, Asuka, Natalya, Tamina. Even though they're not stars, but, that's it. Everybody else is garbage, like Eva Marie. And Dana Brooke. Sorry, Jekyll Knight, but it has to be true. Dana Brooke and Mandy. Garbage material. Trailer trash. Titus Catering holes. That's all I can say about that. As far as Piper Niven goes, I don't know why she's with Eva Marie. And all the, she's still getting fat shamed, which is freaking pissing me off to no end. That really pisses me the fuck off. And I know people are gonna go, "Oh, Peter, you like fat chicks. You like this and that." Blah, 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 blah. They're making fun of my beautiful wife Rosa because she's fat. So what? She's not that fat. She's 165 pounds. Okay, I'm 145. Okay, so go fuck yourselves. All right, there's nothing wrong with fat people. I mean, give them a goddamn chance. Kevin Steen's fat. He'll never amount to anything. Yet he won the world title and the Universal title, even though he got booked crap, my crap, when he won the Universal title, and his career went bye-bye. Even if he won the Intercontinental title, and the U.S. title from Jericho in that pretty decent feud that they had. Kevin hasn't had a belt in like a year or two. But, got these idiot marks. They just like to make fun of people's weight. Like Piper Niven, like Nia Jax, like Bronson Reed, because he's, a little fat there too. Just everybody everybody just likes to make fun of people. I mean, it's not funny. This ain't kindergarten anymore. My dad's better than you did. No, my dad's better than you did. Grow up. Grow the fuck up, you insignificant marks. I think Piper Niven's a very, very good and talented wrestler. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. It sucks that her date butt was against Naomi, and Naomi should, just pack her bags and quit. Or get released. One of the two. But Naomi still be there baking cookies for Titus. Because it's so yummy. It is what it is. Well, and now Piper Niven's new name is Doobie. Or Dubin. And the freaking announcers didn't know who the fuck she was. Oh, now they're going to know on next Monday. Next Monday night, when Eva Marie has her second match, or has another match, you're going to be like, "Oh, we didn't know who this girl was last week. Her name is Doobie." Unless somebody like Vince or maybe Bruce puts it in their ears, like, "Oh, this is the former Piper Niven from NXT UK." But they won't say it on TV because nobody gives two shits about NXT UK. It's true. It's true. So fuck this company and fuck all you mongoloid fat shamers out there. Fuck you. And you say I'm fat. The only thing that's fat on me is my dick. Ask your fucking mama about that. Ask your girlfriend too, because she'd be sucking it long time. She'll be having some tonight even, because I'll give her some vitamins. Vitamins and milk. Ha! I digress. All right, so we had that, and so we move on. All right, so we have Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville in the back. They're talking amongst themselves, and then Kevin Owens comes in. He's like coughing up half a lung, or both lungs at this point. And he's like, "Give me Sami Zayn." So Adam Pearce, like, "You got it. You can have your match on Sunday." That's it. Clean, simple, to the point. Nothing else. So Sami and Kevin one time Sunday on pay-per-view. Fuck match. That's it. All right, then we go to the ring for the battle for the crown. And we have the crown sitting on a pedestal, rotating, and we have the throne, and then we have some amplifiers. I'm about to rock with Rick Boogs! And he comes out with his electric twanger. That's guitar for you stupid people at home. Comes out with his guitar, starts riffing, and welcomes us to Shinsuke Nakamura. So Nakamura comes out, doing this and that, I'm glad Nakamura is actually in a decent program, and he's starting to get a little bit of a push. But but it is what it is. Corbin, I could give two shits. He needs to be, he's been king of the ring for like over a year and a half, and needs to end. And his Room in the Ring tournament coming back, I don't know, as a pay-per-view or as a network special, which I think is stupid. You can't have a King of the Ring, well, maybe on Raw, that's it. You can't have Smackdown. Well, that's what they used to do. Like, they have the Raw side, and then they have the Smackdown side, and the winners from Raw and Smackdown will face off on one of the shows for the King of the Ring. They do a couple years ago, not pay-per-view when it. So that's that. So Coleman gets in the ring, blah 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 blah. We get ready for this match. Match number. It's the second match of the night, but match number 5 in their series. Rick Boogs is at ringside as always. Freaking Pat McAfee has both of his phones. He's like, "Yeah, this is the greatest thing ever." Calm down there, Pat. Because then we'll have somebody else besides Michael Cole at ringside. Back or whatever. God forbid you fall off. You fall from the freaking top of the announce table or something. You can hurt yourself. That's not good. So anyway, match was. Let me see how much time I got. I can go. Yeah. It is what it is. Coleman starts out with a roll up. And then knee to the gut. Nakamura avoids a charge in the corner. Corbin up, hits the slingshot German suplex. Ow! As we go right to break. So, 2 minutes for a couple minutes for the entrance, and about a minute or two of wrestling, and then we go to break. That's just great. Anyway, we come back. Corbin's working on Nakamura, modified chin lock. Nakamura fights out of it, but runs into deep 6 off the rope for a near fall. Coleman's yelling about owning the prop crown. Well, it is a crown. It's not a crown. It's just a prop that they got from the archives. Not the real crown. Like when Owen Hart, God bless his mighty soul, won it, and Bret Hart and everybody else that had that won King of the Ring. They got the regal crown, not the winning regal crown, but the Jerry the King Lawler-like crown, if you will. Then they give when Corbin won the King of the Ring like a year and a half ago, they give him this shitty looking fucking prop that must have came out of Game of Thrones. It is what it is. So anyway, Nakamura over the shoulders of Corbin lands a backstabber, grabs a 1922 sleeper. Corbin gets out of it, tosses Nakamura down, but Nakamura is up with the kicks. Then a Shining Wizard for a near fall. Goes for another kick. It gets blocked. Corbin hits a German suplex. Nakamura comes back with a headbutt, then an STO for a near fall. And he starts laying in the knees to the head on the mat. Goes for the Kid Sasha, but runs into a big clothesline from Corbin as both men are down. And then Corbin gets up. He's still yelling about the fucking crown. It's like, it's my crown! Sets Nakamura on the top rope, but Nakamura fights back with some strikes. Lands a kick to the head. He's up. Hits a diving knee off the second rope. And then another one. Goes for a third, but Corbin catches him. Tries for a choke slam. Nakamura lands a knee to the head. And then he hits Kid Sasha! 1, 2, 3. Yes! Shinsuke Nakamura wins the match. He wins the crown, and he is now the official king of the WWE. That's all I gotta say about that. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Vince. I hate your guts, but thank you, thank you, thank you, Vince. I'm not gonna kiss your ass or suck your dick, but thank you for making Shinsuke Nakamura win this fucking series and make him what he is, the king of strong style. Thank you. And having him be with big boobs is another bonus. So, thank you. Thank the Lord that Shinsuke won this match and is now the official king of the WWE. But it begs the question, what happens with Shinsuke now? Is he just going to be, a self-proclaimed king? Does he defend the crown? What happens? Is this the start of maybe a push, if you will? Not push out the door. Hopefully a push maybe to the Intercontinental title, or maybe a match with Roman that we should have saw 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago. Not that he's going to win it, but still. But at least maybe they have something for Nakamura to do besides being stuck in catering with Baron Corbin. And Corbin at this point should just get fucking released because he's garbage. Or just let him be there as a jobber. And it is Corbin else. Instead of Raw and be the same shit. Who cares? Corbin is garbage among everybody else on that goddamn roster. So fuck you, and fuck you. And that's that. All right, match was okay. Gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, Nakamura sits on his throne. Rick Boogs crowns him as the champ, and Corbin is he's almost crying. You're crying, Mr. Corbin. Are you crying? There's no crying in wrestling, but there is in real life when you got done with you stupid fucking bastard. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So, Nakamura is the king. That makes me happy. Now, if we can get Asuka win back to Raw, and they have 2 Japanese wrestlers, and they get Io, get back the NXT belt, and they have the Asian triple threat of champions. That would be fucking awesome. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, but we move on. We go to the back. We see Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She's walking towards the ring, and her and Bayley, don't give me a hug. I'm gonna have a face-to-face right after this. So we go to break. Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She plays with her hair. That's not really her hair, but she's Bianca Belair. She comes out. We get a recap of what happened last week. If you missed it, you missed it. So Bianca wants to tell us how good it felt to that big ding dong, hello, turn into ding dong, goodbye. With Cesaro beating the crap out of Seth Rollins, pulling his pants off and all that stuff, and Bianca just laughing at Bayley because her set got destroyed. That's it. She says this Sunday, Bayley can kiss her aspirations goodbye. She tries to say, Bayley, that's your cue to come out. But Bayley doesn't come out. I don't know, not gonna phase me. Your laughing might have sent me back just a little bit in time, bully high school and all that stuff. And that she couldn't imagine anything, but even back then, she was so much more than them. She won't let anyone, especially Bayley, define who she is. And she's unapologetically herself. So it is what it is. She said she knows Bayley will bring everything she can at Hell in a Cell. But Sunday she wants Bayley inside Hell in a Cell. You won't be laughing when Bianca takes her by and escapes her along the cell wall. Yeah, you're not gonna get blood there, Bianca. And she's gonna make Bayley beg for mercy, and when it's all over, champion And Bailey definitely won't be laughing for much. Then they laugh at you, then they fight you, and then you win. Yeah, just like myself here on YouTube. It is what it is. They try to ignore you, but then they laugh at me, then they make fun, then they try to fight me, and then I win. It is what it is, because nobody can fight me, but it is what it is. All scared little pussies. So anyway, Bailey comes out, and she goes after Bianca, but swings and misses, and we got a big cat fight, where Bianca tosses Bailey out in the ring, slams Bailey into the announce table, sending it Michael Cole. Damn. But when she tries to toss Bailey over the barricade, Bailey lands on her feet, then she pulls her fake hair, and sending her into the barricade. Then you go back in the ring. Bailey hits a running knee to face, and then the rose plant finishes it off as Bianca gets knocked out. Then she grabs the belt and poses, and you know what that means. And then the LED screens shut off, and then they go to basically pictures of Bailey holding the belt, and that's it. So it is what it is. So I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars, but I beg to ask the question: why is this match inside Hell in a Cell? This is their second match, and you're gonna have a blow-off match inside Hell in a Cell? Who books this shit? I would not have this match be in Hell in a Cell. I have it be a street fight, but not inside Hell in a Cell. No way. No way. If you wanted a Hell in a Cell match, I would save that for Sasha and Bianca, not Bailey and Bianca. That's stupid. So you're having, I know, but then again, I get it, because you have Hell in a Cell on free TV, and now you're only gonna have one cell match on the pay-per-view. So like, oh, let's put the women in the cage. Why not? When you had Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn right there, you could have put them in the cell. You don't have to worry about the women. Women could just have a regular fucking 5-minute boring as fuck match. You don't have to put it in Hell in a Cell. It does not need it. But this is WWE booking. It's fantastic. That's why this company is garbage, and this pay-per-view is going to suck. That's all I gotta say about that. Yep, so Bianca and Bailey inside Hell in a Cell on Sunday night. Not gonna be great, but it is what it is. So, like I said, I gave that whole segment 2.25 out of 5 stars. Bailey holds the belt. You know that Bianca's gonna retain, and we'll see what happens with her after that. Because as we all know, she's on a collision course with the returning Sasha Banks, who comes back on July the 16th on Smackdown from Houston, I believe it's Houston, Texas. With a guy named Cena at the first Smackdown with live fans. And then we'll see him probably at Money in the Bank, which is in Fort Worth, Texas, 2 days later. And then in Dallas for Monday Night Raw, the aftermath of Money in the Bank, as we roll on, as we start the road to SummerSlam in Vegas on August 21st. Well, we'll see what happens with that. After that, we get a recap of the stuff between the Usos and Roman that happened last week, where Roman and Jimmy were like arguing, and Jay was in the middle, and he's like, I don't want to deal with this. And then he walks out on them. So we go to live action, and Roman's preparing for his match with Ray. Jimmy walks up. We don't see Jay. I guess Jay took the night off. So Jimmy talks to him. He says he thought about what Roman said. He's like, what's up, Oos? And Roman's like, what? Oos? Okay. So Jimmy thought about what Roman said last week, thinks Roman was right about them needing to represent by being the best. He says, I might not agree with everything you say, but we're still family. We're still blood. So Roman's like, well, where's your brother? Where's Jay? Jimmy's like, I haven't heard from him all week. I tried to call, I tried to text, I tried to email, smoke screen, stuff like that. Jimmy does say he'll be there. He'll be at ringside tonight. He'll be there for Roman if he needs him. So Roman's like, well, I need to find Jay because we need him. and he's like, family is best when it's together, but I'll handle my business in the ring. And said, I'll handle my business in the ring. You just go find Jay. So not a bad segment for from Roman. I was thinking, that he would like Jimmy would find Jay. It's like we gotta help Roman out to keep his title, and they're gonna interfere maybe. But what they said earlier, this was gonna be a straight down the middle match, no interference, nothing like that. So they wanted to protect Roman. But it is what it is. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right. Okay. All right. After that, we go to the ring where we see the Alpha Academy, Chad Gable and Otis, who has a new theme song. Ooh, a new theme song for Otis. Ooh, should be called "I'm Fat." We'll just have Scott Steiner on continuous loop. He's fat. He's fat. He's fat. He's fat. He's fat. The son of a pig is fucking fat. That would be the best theme song of all time. But it is what it is. So Otis, the beard again, has a match, a one-on-one match with Angela Dawkins after the break. Then we find out that Dawkins is Montez Ford is not with them. He's home recuperating his injuries. Like, he has got some weird freaking injuries to his ribs and shit. So Gable's with Otis, so it's basically like a 2-on-1. And this match really never happens. I mean, we got a video recap of what Otis did last week, taking out Montez Ford and Dawkins in the ring. Dawkins comes in, shields Montez Ford, his partner, from getting any more damage. Blah blah blah. So as the ref's trying to get Gable out of the ring, Gable slaps Dawkins and goes bink. Dawkins and chases him around the ring. Otis clotheslines him. Tossed Dawkins into the ring steps a bunch of times. Back in the ring, they hit the discus lariat, German suplex, which almost broke freaking Dawkins' neck. Did you see the way he landed tonight? Woo! Either Dawkins has a freaking steel neck. I mean, that was ouch. And then he's out. He's like, I thought he was dead. I thought he had a broken freaking neck. Really nasty landing. He didn't hurt his neck, or if he did, maybe get a stinger. But man, it looked brutal. Ouch. And that's it. The match. The referee stops the match. And then people have to come in and basically take Otis away. I think they took him out by stretcher. So yeah, the Street Profits are done, man. So they're injured. So they're basically out of the tag team belts that somehow Rey Mysterio and Dominic still have, and they haven't defended it yet, except for that one time. They defended it once. They defended it once at Backlash. That was it. They haven't defended them since, and there was no tag teams to face them except for Otis and Chad Gable and Bobby Roode and wherever they're still in catering at this point. That's it. The Street Profits are hurt. There's no other tag teams on SmackDown. That's just a disgrace to the tag team division that was so great in the 80s and the 90s, into the Ruthless Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era, and a little bit of the PG era, when the New Day came in with the Usos. After that, tag team wrestling went down the shitter. And it's true. It's goddamn true. So it's just sad. Ugh. And that's all I guess gotta say about that. So hopefully Montez Ford and Angela Dawkins have speedy recoveries. But at this point, I think they're gonna be out for a couple of weeks. Probably won't see him again until maybe Money in the Bank or something. That's that. All right, then we go in the back. We see Rey. He doesn't get killed by Roman. And commentary continues to repeat that this is Ray's first Hell in a Cell match. We didn't need to know that 5, 6, 7 times there, Cole. That's it. Anyway, we stay in the back, this time with a sit-down interview with the lovely Kayla Braxton and her guest, the mighty Cesaro. So they get a recap of Cesaro stripping Rollins of his suit, leaving him in his underwear and the top part of the suit. So we go to Cesaro and Kayla. Kayla asks about the escalation of his rivalry with Seth and if it's gone too far. Cesaro thinks it hasn't gone far enough just yet. He mentions Rollins stomping him on the ramp and putting him on a stretcher. He's worked a long time to get to this point to earn his chances, and Rollins trying to take it all away from him. And then out of nowhere, as always, Seth Rollins comes out, and he's like, "I'm not here to fight." And then he goes like this to Kayla, and Kayla's like, "I gotta give him the fucking mic." Takes off her lapel, gives the fucking Cesaro. Stupid. I mean, you gotta treat Kayla better. Come on, man. Kayla's a nice lady. Almost like Charlie Caruso. But Charlie's always my number one. You know, Kayla's my number two. Right? Naked. Kayla's an amazing 30-year-old, and she's smoking hot. But it is what it is. So Cesaro and Rollins have a sit-down staring match. And then Rollins says, like, "I just came here to say that you disgust me and everything that you stand for is sorry. After last week, you don't deserve a single ounce of respect. And on Sunday, I'm going to it's like I'm going and everyone like you what he deserves when he put." So Cesaro's like, "Oh wow, Seth, I didn't think you had it in you to face me man to man. But I respect you and everything that you have said, but I don't respect you as a competitor, and I'll see you on Sunday." And then he just goes, pushes him back, and he falls over the chair. So yeah, so we're going to get Seth Rollins and Cesaro Hell in a Cell, but not in you know. You could have went either way, put him in Hell in a Cell, put him in a street fight. Still, you're going to get him one-on-one. I think this is the 3rd time they fought, and I think always won both of them. I think he's going to win this one. I really don't know what they're going to do with Cesaro now. What are they doing? I know he's in this thing with Seth. Is this going to be the end game with this little feud, and then he somehow qualifies for Money in the Bank? And I had him winning Money in the Bank, so hopefully that happens. And then at SummerSlam, you know, Roman and John having a hellacious match. Well, I mean, Cena beats the crap out of him and win. Or maybe he does win for the 17th time to piss off everybody like me. But then Cesaro comes in and snatches that away, so it really doesn't count. In a way, it counts, but it doesn't count. So Cesaro wins the Universal title, but I'd rather have him win it from Roman, not a jerk off like Cena. So yeah, I'm hoping Cesaro wins Money in the Bank, cashes in at SummerSlam, beats Roman, and then wins the Universal title for the very first time and holds it for a while. And that's pretty much it. So we'll see what happens on Sunday. Match should be pretty decent. And this segment, a 2.25 out of 5 stars. And that's it. All right. Then we go to the main event, Hell in a Cell, between Rey Mysterio and Tribal Chief Roman Reigns. Said wasn't the greatest Hell in a Cell match. You know, Hell in a Cell matches as of late have gotten really stale over the last couple of years, you know, especially with that, you know, Seth versus Bray match that ended the way it did, and then the Roman Braun Strowman match that ended the way it did, and you know, the whole thing we know, the one with Brock, the way that ended. The last couple of like, well, maybe except for Drew and Randy Orton, that was the only maybe good one out of the last couple. But still, this was okay. A little not brutal, but Ray, like I said earlier on, Ray started off hot. Roman used fire extinguisher. They cracks him with a toolbox, and then hits him again with the another extinguisher. Roman gets caught up in the ropes. Ray yanks on his arm to mess with it a little bit. Went in the head with it. Yeah, headshot. Ray hits a drop kick to the chair into Roman's back, and then starts choking Roman with the chair. Then it gets put around his neck. Ray slams him into the cell a couple of times, and then he's trying to catch breath, but he hits the butt, just to Ray off, but that doesn't, stop me. Like I said, he goes for the spear through the table, and he missed, so he goes through the table. But then Roman comes back on Ray with a knee body and an elbow, sending Ray in the ring. Ray kicks Roman in the leg as Roman was getting in. Ray tries for a sunset flip powerbomb, but Roman stops that, punches him in the face. He wants the powerbomb, but Ray fights it off with some punches, tries for a hurricanrana. Roman then swings him into the cell wall a few times. Then he, tosses him again, almost like a lawn dart, but face first into the cell. Ouch, as we go to break. We come back. Roman's talking some smack to Ray. He's like, why did you take this match? Stuff like that. Ray's fighting as best he could, but on the outside, then he gets tossed in the ring. Roman lands a Superman punch, and basically tells like Michael Cole that he's the best, and you should acknowledge me. Goes for the spear, but Ray counters with a kick, hits a hurricanrana, puts him in position for the 619, goes for it, but runs into a right hand from Roman. Roman looks for the spear again. Ray avoids it again. As Roman sends himself into the ring post. Ow. Ray hits a 619. Then he grabs a chair, starts whipping the crap out of Roman in the back. Then he sets the chair on Roman's chest, climbs the rope, hits a Eddie Guerrero-like frog splash on the chair and Roman, but couldn't make the cover as both men were down. They were hurt. But Ray climbs the ropes, hits a second frog splash for a near fall, goes up again, maybe trying it for a third time. This time Roman gets up, catches him, then powerbombs Ray over the top rope into the cell wall, and we had that crazy, they show him throwing him into the cell, and he had a weird camera angle like they did with Dominic. I think that wasn't needed, but still, almost as dangerous as Dominic getting thrown out of the ring. Thankfully there was a crash pad. But anyway, Heyman's like, oh my God, you just killed him. Oh my God. He's going completely berserk. And give me a second. Got the TV on. So Heyman's selling the crap out of it. Roman then throws Ray back in the ring, picks him up, locks in the guillotine. Front guillotine, which is almost not like the guillotine he usually use, like a front ninja choke like move, like the ninjas. You're a ninja. You can't get out of this. So he chokes him out with the guillotine, and Ray does tap out, and that's it. So Roman wins the match. Straightforward match. No interference. No crappy disqualification, stuff like that. Straight up, Roman won, but you knew that already. So Roman retains the Universal title. Match was okay, not great. I've seen better Hell in a Cells before, and we all know those. So I gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. That was it. But Ray, he took everything that Roman had. He took a hellacious beating, and somehow was lived about it. And that's pretty much it. This would have been better on pay-per-view, but still, they had to try to one up AEW, and they failed. I think they failed. But we'll see what the ratings when these come out this weekend, and what AEW did. And AEW, to be honest with you, that first match, Everything else was kind of hit or miss. And then the six-man tag team match with Matt Jackson and Good Brothers against Pentagon, Cero Miedo, and Eddie Kingston and Kazarian. It was all right. You know, ending was typical Bucks. So, wasn't the greatest. You know, so probably I would think the rating's going to go down this week. It's probably going to go down like 425 at most. It's not going to go on to 400. But you know, the trolls and the AEW haters are like, yeah, 400,000. But just remember, ladies and gentlemen, AEW is not on next Friday night because you can't complain. Friday night Smackdown, and then Saturday night Dynamite on Saturday with Kenny Omega and Jungle Boy. And then on Wednesday night, they go back to a big card show. And I'll talk about that tomorrow afternoon. After take a little snooze, have some breakfast, and then get up and I'll do the Met game. I don't care. I'll watch the Met game and chime in with the Mets here and there with my AEW review. And then later on, tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, I'll do my Hell in a Cell predictions and all that good stuff. And then we get ready for that. That's it. So like I said, Roman wins. Great beating. And live to tell about it. Like I said, 2.5 out of 5 stars. But afterwards, it gets a little brutal. Stage raises. Jimmy Uso comes in to celebrate with Roman and Heyman. Shockingly, Jimmy raises his hand. And then we see Ray struggling to his feet right after the match. Roman's looking at him. He's like, fuck you, Ray. Fuck you. Fuck your family. You know? And then Jimmy's just standing there. Like, well, I'm not going to stop this. And Roman takes Ray, locks him in the ninja lock again. Or the ninja choke lock again. Ray's tapping out again. Just throws him to the floor like yesterday's garbage. And then Roman poses with the belt. And then tells Ray, Happy Father's Day. And that's it. So, yeah. Roman, had to be a dick. In his own way, and told Mr. Rey Mysterio, Happy Father's Day while you are home with Dominic or in a hospital. Roman's a good dick. Not like that, but you know what I mean. Roman's a good dick. He's he's the best. He's the best that the WWE has right now. He's carrying the WWE on his massive back right now. Him and Kenny, 1-2 right now, best in the business in their respective promotions. In the all of wrestling, Roman and Kenny. That's what's making 2021 what it is. Not the greatest, but still, it is what it is. But fans are coming back. Hopefully, the WWE can get off its ass, put out some good shows so the fans don't just go bye-bye, because they will. They can put out some good stuff. Vince said that the product's going to get better by the end of the year. I beg to differ with that, but you never know. They want to make SummerSlam the second WrestleMania. You want to have a lot of people there, like Cardi B. You want to have Cena, Edge, there, They want to have Brock, but I don't think Brock's going to be there, but we'll see. They want to end it on time so they can go right into the Pacquiao fight. So it's not going to last like 4 or 5 hours. Even though the Pacquiao fight, it's in Las Vegas, so media, mind you. So they gotta clean. I don't know how they're gonna clean up that all the fans are going to have, and still have a Pacquiao fight in the same stadium. I think it is. I think it's in the stadium, if I recall. Might be maybe at the MGM Grand. I really don't know. I think I don't know if Nick or my buddy good buddy Chase is in the chat now. I don't know if the Pacquiao fight is in the stadium that's on the same night or it's in a different arena. I'm not sure. I have to look that up, but I will look it up post production. I really don't care. That's it. So yeah, so Roman, Roman the Dick, we call him. I guess you can call him now. Tells Ray Happy Father's Day as he goes on and continues on as our tribal chief and our universal champion. As always, ladies and gentlemen, we must improve our bust. No, we must acknowledge him. And if you don't acknowledge him, well, you're going to get your ass kicked. It is what it is. I acknowledge him now. So, all the stuff I said about Roman way back when I, people, when I said that his character should die. And then I'm getting, up everything, all the trolls like, you said Roman should die. You're a bad person. And all the trolls coming after me, say you should die too. Fuck you. Then when Roman had came out having leukemia, I said what I said. I said I apologize to Roman, for that. I only said that I wish his character was dead, but look where Roman is now. From having leukemia to being one of the greatest people in the world right now. Roman is awesome right now. I wish this was 5 years ago. I don't know why WWE waited 5 goddamn years to turn him into a monster heel. 5 goddamn years. And now, you didn't really have to put him with Heyman, to be honest with you. I think he would have done better. He could do good on his own being a heel. Doesn't need Heyman. Well, it's just nice to see Heyman there, but, But I'm hearing rumors that they want to turn him back to a face. No. Do not turn him back to a babyface. Please do not. He's a monster heel right now. He should stay a monster heel for the rest of his career. Cutting great promos. Great storyline with him, Jimmy, and Jay. I still don't know what the endgame to that might be. That the Usos might turn on Roman maybe at SummerSlam. Or later than that, I don't know. But Roman is going to lose that title. Probably on his 1-year anniversary of holding the title. Because he won it he didn't win at SummerSlam. He won it at Payback, which was right after that, last year. I don't know why, remember when SummerSlam was, at the end of August, and then right near the end of August, and then I think the next week was Payback when the Fiend won the title, and then Roman came in to beat him up. They had a triple threat match with the Fiend, Roman, and Braun Strowman, and Roman won the title, and he's held it ever since. That's why I think Roman's going to lose his title. To who? Hopefully not John Cena. Hopefully not. I do not want to see Cena break Ric Flair's record, but the fans are going to shit on him hardcore. Not that he's, getting shit on now because of the whole shit with, him and saying Taiwan's a country. I hope they boo him out of the building on that first Smackdown with fans in Houston. I hope they boo the living shit out of him. And when they get to the pay-per-view in Las Vegas with like 70,000 fans, maybe 80, I don't even know how many they're going to have, but probably 80, I would say 70 to 80, 85,000 fans in Allegiant Stadium where the Raiders play. I hope they boo the living crap out of him and Roman puts him in the fucking ground. Let Roman beat John. It's like, oh, I beat everybody. And then, you know, and he beats up everybody. And then maybe something happens, like Cena gets pissed. You know, oh, now we're going to see the Cena heel turn. Right? He gives Roman the AA. He leaves. Everybody's like, oh, Cena turned heel for the first time in 12 years. Right? He leaves. And then we hear the music of Cesaro when he wins Money in the Bank, hopefully. Cesaro comes out. And Cesaro catches in. Wins the match. That's it. And then Roman's like, I want Cena again. And they have Roman Cena 3 at the September pay-per-view. I don't want that to happen. That's just an idea. But, I mean, we'll have to see what happens by the time we get to SummerSlam and what does happen after SummerSlam. And that's it. All right. So, final rating for... oh, God. That was a big one. And it's just fruit punches. Not, you know, maybe it's from the after effects of the Jack and Coke I had earlier today. But, yeah. Final rating for Smackdown. I'm going to go with my original rating. I might be overrating it, but I'm going to give it 6.5. It was an ass show, but yeah. I'll give it 6.5. I don't care what anybody says. My show, my results, my ratings. You don't like it, kiss my ass. And that's it. All right, let's finish this up with some good old-fashioned chat. And we finish this baby off. We wrap it up like a burrito. And then we can go watch some porn. Go watch something. Nick Infante 92 says, I believe a Hell in a Cell match happened on Raw in 1998. Yes, it did. There was a Hell in a Cell match. I think it was Kane. I think it was Kane and Mick Foley or Mankind. I think. I actually don't remember. I know that it was there. I just don't remember who was in it. But I think it was Mick Foley and I think Kane. I think. I could be wrong. But yeah. So that's the first time that Hell in a Cell was on broadcast TV, but not network TV like Fox or big network. So, like I said, they only did Hell in a Cell tonight to one up AEW. And I personally don't think they did. I think the MMA match with Wardlow and Jake Hager was pretty damn good. That's all I got to say about that. Hager won, of course, because he's, undefeated in MMA. So it's like a pointless match to have an MMA fight against a guy that doesn't have that much experience in Wardlow. But Wardlow put up a good fight. That's all I got to say about that. But I'll talk about AEW tomorrow. All right, Nick says, sounds like Apollo was trying to channel 2009 Kofi Kingston with his accent. I remember when Kofi had that Jamaican accent. He was like, "Yeah, man, we're going to have the SOS, the theme song," and everyone was singing it and dancing to it. And then remember that segment he had? I forget who it was, but Triple H was in it. And then he was like Kofi was talking. He starts talking in his regular voice, and then Triple H was like, "Hey, Kofi, I got a question. When did you I thought you were Jamaican." And then Kofi's like, "Oops, I broke kayfabe." But yeah, Apollo's freaking Nigerian accent is horrible. He sounds like he's either Jamaican. I don't know. Commander Aziz, would you like some tea and crumpets, my friend? Almost has like that Count, the Count from Sesame Street, voice. Fun. One drink of fruit punch. All of peanut butter jelly sandwiches. Gotta love the count. Gotta love the count. You don't like the count from Sesame Street, fuck you. And that's it. But I digress. Alright, Chase says what's up. What's up, Chase? Good stream. So I had to leave, but I had to, I didn't want to stay up to like 3 o'clock in the morning just, and not doing a review. So I apologize for leaving so early, but good show, my friend. Good show. Even though you had those asshole trolls. It is what it is. That's what, that you run the risk of when you do a stream and you give out the link. I would just give out the link to people that I know. And I would do it and not put the link, in on StreamYard or anything like that. Put it in the chat. I wouldn't do that. Just put it, you have friends on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, just give them a link via a direct message. That's all I gotta say about that. So that's what you should do next, Chase. But don't worry about the trolls. All those trolls are insignificant pussies. And that's that. All right. I obviously know my tennis. This guy, this guy I like. I like this guy. I don't know who he is. He's not a troll. I don't think he's a troll. He's trying to, get my goose and be nice to me, and then turns his back on me. I hate people like that. But it is what it is. But he left me a comment on my Raw review about some stuff, some stupid idiots, calling me the P word. I don't give it two shits. They're irrelevant fucks too, so I don't care. So anyway, he says, "Hey man, was catching the beginning of your stream, and I just want to say I have your back as well, bro. Don't let the trolls and critics get to you, man. You've got good support on here. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I really, really, really appreciate that. Because I really, I think you said it, and many others have said it before. I mean, first timers, guys like Nick, guys like Chase, guys like Double Z TV, fan of YouTube. They say I don't get the respect that I deserve. I should have more subs than I deserve, more views. But I don't care about the views. I don't care about how many likes or dislikes I get. I mean, it doesn't care. I don't even care if I get 20 dislikes on my video, because it's basically the same fucking person or persons that have like 1 million sock accounts because they have no fucking life. And looking back of my almost 12 years here on YouTube, I really wish that I didn't get into this fucking petty drama when I first had my first channel, Human Killer 99, which was skyrocketing in 2000, in early 2011, when I got my video on Randy Orton beating Christian after Christian won the belt from Alberto Del Rio. When he won it 2 nights later, and I went on a big humongous rant, and it got on Aaron Rift and on No DQ, and got like 5,000 hits in a span of maybe an hour or two. And then I kept going and going and going, and my sub count was growing. We got up to like 500 at almost 500 subs at one point. And then all the drama started with a bunch of fucking idiots. And then my channel gets flagged down. I got like 9 straight strikes in a row, and I should have been terminated, but I kept the strikes and I kept appealing it and winning. But I kept on, and then finally the Human Killer 99 channel goes bye-bye. Then I had to make all the backups after backup after backup, continuing through drama. But the rest of my time here on YouTube, it just sucks. And this particular channel has been my baby since 2013. And if it didn't get hacked, I probably would have had over 1,000 freaking, maybe 1,200 videos. And some of them were pretty damn good. Especially, the one with, who showing us, what. I did a reaction, like in an hour, I got like 1,200, just about 1,000, almost 1,200 views. But then every other video I did got a lot of views. But now, with the algorithm and all the other shit that's going on with this fucking website, I'll barely get 1,000 views sometimes. And I don't care. If it's a rank, it's on my rank channel, which everybody says is my best channel, which I thank you for. You know, I still think this is my baby. You know, this is a good channel. You know, I wish it got more views and subs. I know I got like, I'm going back and forth between 1175, 1170, 1181. I mean, I don't care. I mean, when I ever hit, I love to hit 1,500. I would love to hit 2,000. I would love to hit 10,000. But I'll probably be an old fart, an older fart. I'll probably be like 60 years old, 65 years old, still on YouTube. Hello, kids. Thank you for watching Killer of Demons. Make sure to subscribe. Let's get to 10,000 subs. No, not gonna happen. I'm fine with the amount of subs I get, the amount of views I get, the amount of likes I get. I don't even care about the dislikes or the comments or the people that come in and view my show. As long as it's good people, we have a great chat. If you're just gonna come on and just leave a dislike and then leave, I don't care. I don't care. Then you come at me. He's like, why am I blocked? Why can't I give you some criticism? Because this is the same bullshit that you're gonna say. I know you're gonna say. You're gonna call me the P word. You're gonna call me this and that. You call me a chicken. You call me a racist. Call me this and that. And I'm not a racist, by the way. I'm not this and that. I'm not a racist. I'm not a pedophile. I'm not anything. I'm just your sexy 44-year-old guy from fucking Livingston, New Jersey, Peter fucking Gilmore. Okay? And if you can't handle that, then, well, don't watch my channel, kiss my ass, move the fuck on. Okay? Because you're not going to do anything. You think you can act tough, scare me, this and that, say you're going to come down and beat me up and this and that. You're not going to do anything. And then you go low when you bring in doxing and family. That's it. Because you're a bunch of fucking losers. And you're committing a crime, by the way. So, but you don't. I know some of you don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna go to jail. You rest with the wrong person, you're going to jail. Especially me. I will put you in jail. I'm not kidding. And that's all I can say about that. Fuck you if you don't like me. Keep calling me the P word. Keep, just making ridiculous fucking insults and comments and stupid fucking videos that are basically pointless. Just to get your rocks off so you can get some clout and some subs and some views and some likes and comments. Nobody gives two shits. Suck a fat cock for all I care. Because you're not going to come to Livingston, New Jersey and do shit about it. So there. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get a life. Get some pussy. Get a job. And get a new hobby. That's all I got to say about that. Fuck you. That's it. But to all the supporters of mine, like I obviously know my tennis, Chase, Nick Infante, Alejandro Klotza, fan of YouTube, Double Z TV, everybody on my Facebook pages, I should say, my Facebook pages, my Twitter, it's going strong, 16,000 followers and counting. Instagram, not doing so good, but, still decent amount of followers. Mostly my friends that I made on Facebook and Twitter, but it is what it is. But thank you so much for all your support through thick and thin, all the good times I've had on this fucking website in my life, and all the bad times, that I've gone through. Thank you for being there, keeping me fucking sane, fucking not, keeping me afloat, basically, and not, what trolls want, death, suicide, Why don't you kill yourself? Why don't you fuck yourself? Why don't you try to do it? But you can't. Because you live in your mama's basement. Act tough all on the internet. I'm a tough guy dog. Nothing. You are nothing to me. So make all your little videos. Call me the P word, this and that, when you don't have any goddamn proof. I've been waiting since 2012 for some type of proof that I'm the P word. Still no proof. Nothing. And I'll keep coming out and denying and basically ripping you guys a new asshole every single time. Because I got better things to do than worry about a bunch of 20-year-old schmucks that live in their mama's basement and play with each other's cocks. Okay? That's it. You don't like me, I don't like you. Fuck you. That's it. Alright. But to the supporters I have, to the Gilmore Army, the Gilmore Armada, the Prophecy, thank you very much. And I hope you stay on as long as I stay on this goddamn website. Hopefully for years to come. But, you know, with the price of internet, you know, internet's not cheap going right now. And my bill's going up at the end of next month, so I'll be paying like $115 for fucking internet. That's what happens when you got name as fuck companies that raise their prices every goddamn month. I mean, $90 just for internet. I mean, really, $90. 90. And then you got the speed. You know, it could be 200 megabytes, 300 megabytes, 1 gig, 400 gigs. You gotta pay $10 to $20 for that shit. And then a network fee of $350 or something like that. And then just to have the modem and the router, that costs $10 because you're renting the fucking shit. Plus tax, all that comes out to about $125 to $130. That's just great. But people, you know, want the high-speed internet. They want the broadband. They want all the perks. They want to have the fast internet. They want this and that. You know, it is what it is. But thank you all for your support. And I know I went way on a tangent, and I don't care. I don't care. Yeah. All right, but like I said, too, I obviously know my tenants and everybody else that supported me. If you know, from day one up until now. And I know I obviously know my tenants as a new guy, and thank you for that. You know, I get some comments here and there. They, you know, people I don't know who the fuck they are. They say, Peter, you're great video, Peter, great. You know what the fuck you're talking about. You're very underrated. Yes, I am. Very underrated. Not overrated, underrated. But there's some people on this website that are way, way overrated. Kitty. Just saying. Just saying. Way overrated. But guys like me that should have right around the same amount of subs that those guys have, I'm fine. I'm fine at where I am. I'm fine. I am fine at where I am. I don't care if I have 300 subs on my other channel, 600 subs on my Metal Guy channel, 268 subs on my TGC Reborn channel, and on this channel, 1,176. You know, I know I'm not the greatest. I'm not the greatest person in the world. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, as they say. But still, I'm only here to have fun. I'm not here to be on here as a job, because YouTube is not a job. You're not getting a paycheck. I mean, if you get all the monetization and all that shit, then maybe. But I still don't see any checks. I want a big YouTuber to just show me a goddamn check that they got, that, you know, like a weekly salary from YouTube. Not the monetization checks and all that shit. I mean a real salary paycheck. Because YouTube is not a job. And people thought it was a job, and what happened? Bye-bye. Most of them have gone bye-bye. I thought it was their job, and they're going to get a studio, and they're going to get this and that. Try to flaunt the system by clickbaiting and e-begging. What? How far? Where did that get them? Nowhere. Still living at home with their mama, paying and having their parents pay their bills. Pay their bills and pay for pay for other stuff. Well, guys like me, I'm hardworking American. Hardworking American makes his excuse me, makes his money. I can't talk. Makes his money, puts it away for savings, and pays for internet, cable. I mean satellite. What I have, the rich man satellite. Internet, cable, phone, food, car. Yes, I have a car. I showed it. I showed driving in it, even though people think it's I was in an Uber, which I have no proof of. No proof. Still waiting. I'm still waiting for that proof, but nobody will show it. It is what it is. So I got a great family that No, I went off yesterday saying I'm distancing. I just had a bad day and I said I'm distancing myself from the family because I was just so pissed off yesterday. I wasn't thinking, but I mean it is what it is, and but I still got a family that loves me. My dad and my mom, even my sister, to an extent, even though we have been at each other's throats for the last 20 years. But still got a great family, great aunts and uncles, and many cousins. But still, my life is great. Great job, great support system, and something that you fuckers don't have: a great wife. And that's all I gotta say about that. Rose has been with me for 13 goddamn years. But I love her family to death. I mean, we all know my brother from another mother. The pictures in the right in back of me. I think about him every day. His birthday's coming up on July the 4th. So it's gonna be a really tough day because it's his birthday. It's been already over a year since he passed. Tragically he passed, which I still can't believe how that he died. So it's so young. He was a year younger than me. Big Niner fan, and that's all I gotta say. I can't go on with that. Because I'll start crying, and I don't want to cry. Because I'm a man. I'm 40. Got a beard. That's all I can say about that. All right, let's end this. Because it's 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning. Obviously, my tennis says, hey, Nick and Chase, hope you guys are doing well. I hope they are doing well as well. And we've got a lot of comments, so we're going to finish this up soon. Obviously, my tennis says, Cena seems to have gotten more support over the past couple of years from the casual fans, at least. They see to want him over a lot of the indie guys. Well, yeah, I mean, Cena will always be better than a Kenny Omega, an Adam Cole, baby, a Chris Jericho, guys like that. He'll always be, as people call him, the GOAT, but he's not a GOAT. I think if it wasn't for Cena, the PG, the ratings for the Ruthless Aggression era wouldn't have been so so big. We got Cena down our throats for about 13, 14 years when he turned face. And then just win after win, title shot after title shot. We're getting sick of him. We just wanted to change, and he didn't want to turn heel. He wanted to be a company guy, suck Vince's cack. Kiss his ass, as CM Punk said back in 2011. And then finally, we got our wish. Cena went bye-bye to do his crappy movies. We didn't hear from him. I mean, he was married and then broke up with the chick. Then he got with Nikki Bella. And that the horrible nightmare that was. I mean, they were together for 3 years, and then they get, he proposed to her at WrestleMania 30, what was it, 34, I think it was, 33 or 34. Then that whole thing, they were going to get married, they were on Total Divas, and then having fights and everything. And I'm like, this dude's not going to marry her. And then what happens? They break up. Cena gets with another chick, and then now he marries her. Guess what that's going to last? And now Nikki is with the dude from Dancing with the Stars, has a baby that Cena could have gave her. Even though, Or Dolph Ziggler, like, I could give you kids, Nikki. But she was with John at the time. What is this? And now she has a kid. She's doing okay. They want to make, the Bella Sluts want to make a comeback. They're in the Hall of Fame now, which they should not be in. Brie got 2 kids now, Birdie and, I forgot the other name. Birdie and Bell, I don't know. Birdie and Binky, I don't know what the fuck their names are. Daniel Bryan's out of WWE. We still don't know where he's gonna land. If he's gonna wrestle at all anymore. Because he still wants that itch. So AEW might be calling, Ring of Honor might be calling, even New Japan might be calling pretty soon. But they want to use the Bellas as leverage so he can come back. Dumb idea. Don't come back, Brian, please. Go to Ring of Honor, finish your career, get the title one more time, and then retire. Because you're already going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. Just do not go back to the WWE. I would love for you to go to Ring of Honor, have some pretty good matches with some of the young guys, or go to Japan and just beat the living crap out of Okada, have great match with Naito and Tanahashi and Jay White and Evil and maybe Sonata and Ibushi. Just finish your career in Japan. Be the American Dragon one more time. That's all I got to say about that. But as far as Cena goes, he can go to hell. That's all I got to say about that. Now we'll move on. We got more. We got plenty more, motherfuckers. If you don't like it, kiss my ass. Looking forward to the AEW review. Yeah, that'll be coming up in about 8-9 hours. So, yeah. Probably won't get any sleep, so I'm fucking wired right now. But, the sleep is starting to come over me. I took my meds now. I'm about to fucking pass out. But it is what it is. Nick says, The Undertaker, Stone Cold, Steve Austin, Mankind, and Kane, Raw 1998. Okay, so it was, like I said, it was Kane and Mankind, but I forgot the others. So thank you for that. 1998 Raw. I don't even think there was blood in that match. I think it was just a chaotic match. I don't even think it was a match. I think just like the cell came down and they just beat the crap out of each other in the cell. It is what it is. But it is. That's it. All right, we move on. Alrighty. Nick says, it was, aren't you supposed to be Jamaican? And it was 2009. I did say 2009, didn't I? If I was wrong, I'm sorry. Aren't you supposed to be Jamaican? And Kobe's like, yeah, man. Then basically killed that gimmick. And then I don't know what happened to Kofi after that. It was in a couple good tag teams with Evan Bourne, won the Intercontinental title a couple times. I think the United States title a couple times, and then in the last, the last 6-7 years, he's been with the New Day on and off, together or, with Xavier. Finally won the title after 11 goddamn years. Held it for 6 months and then loses in 8 seconds to Brock Lesnar. And now he's in a thing with MVP. Where that goes, I don't know. Maybe we'll finally see Kofi as a heel. Talk about Cena wanted to turn back heel. What if Kofi turned heel? Well, not turned back, but turned heel. How will that be for the New Day? The New Day will be no more. Unless they put Xavier Woods and Big E together as a tag team and keep the New Day gimmick. But I think it's pretty much over if Kofi turns heel and joins up with MVP. And that's that. All right. Continue on. Cabal. Cabal's in the chat, my good buddy. That me and him have we've had our history together, but thankfully we're on the same page, hopefully, and he's doing good stuff. He's in different chats with different people that I don't associate with no more, but it is what it is. But thank you, Cabal, for coming in. Yo, yeah. Yo, yeah. All right. Let's continue on. Basically saying, hey, Cabal, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah, Cabal, like my emphatic, passionate rant on all these fuckers. All these fucking marks and all these pieces of shit that like to put me down, put my family down, all the shit that I've gone through for 12 goddamn years. I've had many times that I wanted to leave. I left YouTube for 4 months at one point back in 2010, 2011, came back, kicked some ass. And then I had a rough end of 2015, and then I came back. I didn't go anywhere. I came back, and then 2017, I took 6 months off because it was just people getting on my nerves. I just couldn't take it anymore. I decided to take a long break, which I wanted to be for maybe 2-3 months. I ended in end of June 2017. I wanted to come back in September, like right around Labor Day, but then I got talked out of it by the missus. So I just stayed off the rest of the year, but I was still commenting on videos and stuff like that, but I wasn't doing videos. I had the itch to do it. But I was like, if I come back, I might, people are like, oh, you're a hypocrite. You're this and that. So I decided to take 6 months off, came back January 2018, and I haven't stopped, and I will not stop. No matter what you fuckers say. No matter what you fuckers do, what you fuckers say, I'm not going anywhere. So deal with it. And if you can't deal with it, then either leave, go somewhere else, and just fuck off. And as Cabal says, amen. Amen. So it is written, so it shall be done. Quote the Gilmore. Nevermore. Bitches. That's it. The word of Gilmore has been spoken. The gospel of Gilmore, the prophecy of Gilmore is at hand. That's it. And thankfully, all my great fans and supporters are with me for as long as we go. And that's it. All right. I obviously know my tenants. Don't let them get to you, man. They just want to get a reaction out of you. Obviously, easier said than done, but the more you ignore them, they'll eventually move on, bro. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to get rid of all these pussy-ass trolls. It's hard. Because they'll hound you for 5, 10, 20 years. I've been on here for 12. I didn't get trolled when I first started YouTube back, but like right around 2010, 2011, that's when all this drama started. And I just didn't need it. I just came on here to have fun. I didn't need to argue with a bunch of retards. And I get threatened, my life and threatened, my family's life threatened. Didn't need that shit. I don't need it. Nobody needs it. That's going way below the belt. And there were times, I really was going to put people away. Physically and, with the old-fashioned way. Not that kind of way, but you know what I mean. Put them in the slammer. But I know, but nowadays I don't care. I just don't care. Because it's petty bullshit. Just getting other people involved that don't have anything to do with anything. Just Shut the fuck up. Do it one-on-one. Do it man-to-man. You know? Don't get others involved because that's fucking petty. One-on-one. That's all you know. You can't handle one-on-one, then get the fuck off. But you're a bunch of chickens. All you guys, all you guys that do this shit are a bunch of chickens. And then when you want to fight, next thing you know, you pussy out. And then who has egg on their face? That's all I can say about that. People say that about me, but I don't have time to do that shit. I talk a good game, but, when push comes to shove, I'll throw down. And if it puts me in the hospital, so be it. But at the end of the day, I'll have the last laugh. I will have the last laugh, and I always will. That's all I got to say about that. Yeah. Okay. We got a lot. I don't want to go too long because I got to save some time for my other videos coming up on this channel later on with my other reviews I got to do. Cabal Reborn says, never hater. No, well, sorry about that. Never hater you one day on this earth. I know we had I think we had problems back in the day. Maybe we had some disagreements here and there, but still, I never had a problem with you, Cabal. I never had a problem. Never had a problem. And I don't care if you're friends with whoever. I'm not going to name drop anybody because I really don't need to. But I don't care if you're friends with this guy and this guy. I don't care. That's your own business. But, and they can say whatever they want about me. I don't care. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. And that's that. It's all good between me and you, Cabal. Always, always has and should be. I'm not here to fight anybody. I'm not here. I'm just here to have fun. And if I make friends, great. They stab me in the back, well, fuck them. They can all kiss my ass and I'll still be better off than them. That's it. All right, I obviously know my tennis says it's good to have a vent, bro. Don't suppress it because the more you bottle it, the worse it'll become. Yeah, that's why my rants are legendary. And as much as I want to do like mega rants, I want to just like bash everybody that's pissed me off. And I still could do it. And I'll drop names from like the past if I wanted to. I don't want to do it because, then again, the backlash I have with that, like everybody's at my ass. Everybody be up my ass, even including, my family members. I don't want that. I don't need it again. I'm done with that. I've been dealing with that for 10 goddamn years. I can't. So I'll rant, but just to get my point across, because my point matters the most. Because my opinion does matter the most too. But still, I'm not going down that route. I'm not going to go down the route and do video after video after video, going back and forth with a bunch of immature little boys with little tiny cocks that have no manhood, that have no soul. They need Jesus. But it is what it is, bunch of fucking marks that know nothing about wrestling go back and forth with me, saying like, you don't know wrestling, you don't know this and that. When I've been watching wrestling since 1981, I'm very passionate about what I do. What do you think I'm on YouTube for? Doing wrestling reviews. You think I do it for my health? No, because I love wrestling and I love talking about it with other people that are good people, not idiot marks. You like Kenny Omega. You like AEW. You're a fucking mark. So what? I like Kenny Omega. So what? I like AEW. You know why I like Kenny Omega? You know why I like AEW? Because I am a fan of the sport of professional fucking wrestling. You fucking idiots. And I'll be a fan of Kenny Omega. I don't care what he does. If he kisses another guy in a goddamn ring, he has 69 with Don Callis in the middle of the ring. I don't care. I don't care. Kenny's a showman. And if you think that, you think, oh, Kenny's gay, Kenny can't draw, Kenny can't do this, Kenny can't do that. Adam Cole is an indie jobber, this and that. Then you don't know indie wrestling. You don't know jack shit about wrestling. Because I follow these guys, most of the guys, from when they were little bitty dudes. Little bitty guys in Ring of Honor and in TNA. And in the indies here in Jersey and New York City. Most of them I know, they came up from the local indie scene and Evolve. I've seen them, and most of them have been successful. I think all of them have been successful, even the women. Yeah, but you got these fucking idiots that go on Twitter, go on Instagram, go on their social media pages, and just bash the living shit out of them that they don't need. They don't need it. But they don't care. Some of them don't give two shits, but some people are just fucking idiots. I respect the wrestlers. I may hate John Cena, but I respect him for the wrestler that he is. His character sucks. That's just point blank. I never had a problem with a wrestler, ever. Every time I met a wrestler, I was nice. I was courteous. I had a good, nice couple-minute chat. That's it. I'm not gawking at everybody, all the women wrestlers I met. I'm not going to go like, oh, Sonny, can I touch your tit? No. When I met Sonny, I was nice, shook her hand. Then I went right to Chris Candido and said, you are the fucking man, dude. I met Chris Candido before he died. Sonny, she's whacking the head. But, back then she was the hottest fucking girl. I wanted to fuck the shit out of her. Her, Lita, Trish, Candice Michelle. I mean, all the good-looking women back then in the Attitude Era and the Ruthless Aggression Era. Like Dawn Marie and Francine and Beulah McGillicuddy. I mean, up to now, with Velvet Sky, even though she's going out with Bully Ray, so I can't bang her. What is? But to an extent, Mickie James when she was younger. And nowadays, my Asian persuasion, everybody knows my Asian triple threat. Io, Asuka, Kairi. And then they got Sasha, Charlie Caruso, Melissa Santos, Charlie Caruso. I mean, I got so many women that I have crushes on. I can't do anything, but, it is what it is. I still respect them. I'm not going to go up to them and say, oh, can I touch your ass? I mean, if they touch my ass, I don't give a shit. They put their hand on my chest. I get a little nervous. I'm like, please don't get hard. No. And the musicians I met, Maria Brink, my mama, basically, she saved me many times from suicide. Ash Costello, my sweetheart. Lizzie Hale, I mean, all the bands I met, I've always been respectful of them. I'm a respectful person, but you get on my bad side, I'm going to just rip you a new asshole, and you're going to like it. And then you're going to thank me after you get your, basically my shit on your face. Not literally, but you know what I mean. That's all I got to say about that. If you can't if you can't take it, then go fuck yourself. Oh yeah, but yeah, it's always nice to have a good rant. I haven't done a rant in a while, but soon I'll be doing some rants when I have the time. Right now, I have nothing really to rant about besides trolls, and I really don't want to do 6 million videos about corny ass fuck trolls on YouTube or on social media. Got better things to do. I got better things to do than worry about these fucking ass trolls. got a wife. I fuck all the goddamn time, and it's great. Got a great family. Got a great job, making more money than you wish you can count. I'm good. I'm good for life, man. I'm good for life, man. And like I said, I'm more successful than you, and I got something that half of these people on YouTube and social media don't have. A video that has almost 2 million hits. But you only need a video for 5 seconds. It doesn't count. To me, it counts. To me. Okay? Because you weren't there in 2015 when I was on stage within this moment for that video. Okay? You weren't there. And you never have an experience like that. You never. Nobody, none of you fuckers will ever have that. Ever in your life. I'll tell you that right now, point blank. All right, let's move on. We got 2.5 hours. I gotta get. It's 3:30 in the goddamn morning. I want to go to bed. I'm gonna have some ice cream actually. Anybody want some ice cream? Want some? You know, what are we drinking right now? I want to know what everybody's drinking right now before we hit the bed. Anyway, I'm still drinking my my fruit punch. As much as I want to break open a bottle of Jack right now. Woo, boy. I want to get fucking drunk in this motherfucker. But it is what it is. Kamal says, dude, ignore the people who don't deserve it. Yeah, I am. Because these people, these fat fucks from Texas and Massachusetts and everybody else, I have no time for anymore. I have no time for. Kiss my ass. That's it. I obviously know my tennis agrees. It can be difficult because everyone's first instinct is to say something out of impulse. You just got to rise above it. Take the Cena approach. Well, let's not go that route. Let's not go that route because we all know the guy that worships Cena to death. So I'm going to rise above. I'm going to be prolific, consistent, and dedicated. But yet you're irrelevant. Irrelevant and a deadbeat. That's all I got to say about that. But yeah, yeah. Yeah, my first impulse, when I see a freaking negative comment on my channel, either I'll delete it or I'll just fire back because that's what it is. I have impulse control disorder. I just act on impulse. I can't stop it. I can't stop. It's like I'm addicted. I'm addicted to, people say, I'll admit it, I was addicted to drama back in the day because drama, gets more views and gets more subs, but then it gets you in trouble. But now I know. I've learned my lesson over the last few years. Just don't, as I know, I think, Cabal, I think, was talking about it. Somebody was talking about it in one of the streams. I think it was maybe Remington, I think, said it. Don't feed the trolls. And I fed them for like 10 goddamn years. Look where it got me, agita, anxiety, panic attacks, hospital stays, belching, just agita up the wazoo. And I try to escape. Maybe I'll get, months where I don't get anybody bothering me, but still, sooner or later they're back. It's like an addiction. They come back. You can't kick it. I feel like I'm a fucking rock star, I'm like a really bad. I mean, I don't want to compare myself to Ozzy when he was on so many drugs, and now he's got Parkinson's disease from all the drugs and shit. Still, he's taking so many drugs. I mean, he should really have been dead by now, but still kicking ass at 72 years old. Still kicking ass. I'm on medication up the wazoo. I'm not on 13 medications or anything. I'm on 3. But they put me to sleep. I mean, sometimes they don't work, and I get into a humongous rage. But I know I'm going to probably be on pills the rest of my life until I can get away from depression and get away from anxiety and get away from impulse control disorder. And stuff like that. I can get away from it. I'm trying to get away. I'm trying my best. But, things, life is not easy. Life's not easy, especially, with me. You know, working in retail especially, you know, that killed me. That fucking killed me, and that's all I'll say about that. I don't want to go into that story. But that's another story for longer, way longer in the future. I'm not going to talk about that. But it is what it is. But yeah, that's it. So just going to ignore everybody. Just do my own thing. And if you want to continue to ride my dick, then go ahead. I'll just come in your mouth, and you'll like it because you can't do anything about it, physically or mentally. So fuck you. Yeah. You're. This is not a grammar situation here. Cabal says, sorry about your day, man. Yeah. Yesterday was bad, man. Really bad. Had a fight with the wife, fight with my parents, and my therapist, and just everybody. I didn't want to talk to anybody yesterday. I wanted to break a bunch of shit yesterday, and I didn't give it two craps what I broke. But thankfully, at the end of the night, I had an hour-long talk with my dad, and kind of calmed me down, and I went to sleep. I woke up this morning feeling refreshed, feel like a new man. God damn it! Plus, I got good sex last night, but it was, Rosa was pissed at me. She felt bad, she's like, I know you're, she didn't say, but I know you had a bad day, honey. Let me just suck your cock and ride it all night long. And I woke up this morning feeling fresh, feeling fine. And what did you guys do? All the other guys do? Nothing and jack off. That's it. All right, we're going to finish this up. It's almost 3 hours. I got to finish this. God damn. I love you guys, man. I really do. I really appreciate it. But it is what it is. Obviously, my tenant says you can pick and choose your friends, but you can't pick your family. As much as you love family, they can be a pain, even though they usually mean well. That's definitely true. That's definitely true. Yeah, I know. I said some stuff yesterday I didn't mean, and I gotta do a lot of apologizing tomorrow, but to that. So it is what it is. But that's that. That's that. Makes me want to cry, but I don't want to cry. That's that. All right, almost near the end. Thank God. I'm getting tired. 3:40 in the morning. Damn. Almost 3 hour goddamn video. But I love you. I love you. I love you guys, man. I don't want to go, I would love to go all night with you guys, but I gotta go to sleep. But it is what it is. Cabal says, God bless her and you. And you. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. And if you have Cabal, if you have somebody with you, God bless them and your family as well. That's all it should be. That's that. Okay. Rest in peace. Yes, thank you for that. To my brother from another mother. I still miss him every goddamn day, man. I really wish he was here to take care of these fucking trolls, man. He back in the day when I was going through this shit, me and him, we're like a team, man. We killed everything. We ran amok. Man, we were putting the fear of God into these trolls, man. The fear of God, you understand? And some of these trolls, they never came back. Some of them never come back. But it is what it is. But yeah, thank you for the condolences. I know it's a year and a half too late, but it's okay. I forgive you. I'm not gonna bash you. Oh, I'm gonna make you cry, Cabal. I'm sorry, man. I apologize, man. I gotta be real, man. I'm real, man. I think I'm the realest motherfucker on this website. I have to be. I gotta say it. Maybe some of you might not agree, but when I get serious about something, especially in my life and my family and my friends, whether it be on social media or off social media, the bands that I like, the wrestlers that I like, anything. When I get serious about it, I'm very serious. I don't sugarcoat shit. Okay? See, now I'm crying. Thank you. Now I'm starting to tear up. Because it's serious. I mean, I'm serious. I don't like to cry. I don't want to show emotion on videos because I think I'm a fucking pussy. Now Peter's crying because about this and that. Fuck you. You know, it's always good to have a cry once in a while, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, but yeah. Cabal has a brother in the same. Yeah, sorry for that. I apologize for that, Cabal. I really apologize for that. But yeah, my condolences to you and your family for that. And that's it. I also know my tennis. It's ironic that Cena was so against The Rock for doing movies when he's been doing the same thing now for the past 4 to 5 years. Yeah, but Rock's movies are much better than Dwayne's movies are much better than Cena's movies at this point. It is true. That's why, you know, Cena's like, oh, I could do that. I could make good movies. You know, what was the last good movie you had there, John? And don't say Fast 9. Because that doesn't even look that good. Even if you are in it. And you're going to be in the next 2. Because there's going to be 2 more Fast and Furious movies. Fast 10 or F10 and then F11, which will be the last one. Probably everybody dies. Dom will die. Probably The Rock's character will die. Michelle Rodriguez's character will probably die. You know, Paul Walker's chick that had a baby, she'll probably die. Ludacris probably die. What's his name? Tyson Beckford's character will die. The Chinese guy who died and now is back somehow, he's probably gonna die again. Not a great. I mean, I think after Fast 4, maybe Fast 5, the franchise sucked. Even with the introduction of The Rock and the dude from the Transporter, whatever, I forgot his name, but yeah. I'm not a big Fast and Furious fan, but I'm not a big Rock fan either. Dwayne. I'm not a big fan of The Rock's movies. You know, besides The Scorpion King, which is the only good movie he had. Other than that, I don't like most of his movies. I didn't really like that much. And seeing his movies, boring as fuck, and most of them suck anyway. That's it, man. Straight up. Yeah. But the only thing I like of The Rock is that, you know, his TV show, what is it, Young Rock. I actually thought it was a good season. Kind of boring, but still pretty decent. It is what it is. Full time, I mean, since he was in the movies years ago. Okay, I get that. Cabal says, yeah. True that, man. True that, man. All right. Okay, we're just about ending. We're in the home stretch, motherfuckers. So grab your cold beverage and finish it off, baby. Take a good chunk from me. And if you have a significant other, you're gonna have sex tonight, make sure to wrap it up. Or if you want, come in her face. I don't care. But just give her one good shot from me, all right? Because I'll do the same for your mama. And when Rosa comes back, hopefully tomorrow night, I'll give her a good time. That's all I got to say about that. Because her birthday's coming up, so I have to be nice. All right, obviously, no my tennis. Got to head off, guys. Hope you have a good night. So all the best. Keep doing your thing, Peter. Don't let the bastards grind you down. Thank you very much. Thank you for being a positive supporter. And hopefully you stay with me for the long run. And, you know, that's it. You know, I like to have great fans, man. Like you and Cabal and Nick, everybody else that has commented on my channel, like Alejandro Clasa, fan of YouTube Chase, Double Z, you know, that I met on here, and everybody else. You know, I'll always have your back, whether it's in good and bad. Always have your back, man. Always. So I you know, I'm true to my friend. I'm true to my friends. I'm true to my fans. That's it. Straight up. Straight up. I think this is like the most serious video I've ever done. I could be wrong. But All right, everybody's going to bed. So yeah, I'm going to bed too. So that's it. Almost 2:45 right now. 2 hours and 45 minutes. I thought it was going to be shorter, but hopefully now I have some extra time for my next couple of Raw and SmackDown reviews in the next 2 weeks before my time resets. Because I only got 20 minutes on StreamYard, and I don't have money to pay $20 a month just to get unlimited streaming, which I would love, but don't have it at the moment. Because money's tight in my right now with all the bills I gotta pay. Not good, man. Just not good. But anyway, thank you all for watching this video. I know it was long. I had a lot to say. Great chat, man. Great chat. Love this. It's probably the best chat I've had since the Money in the Bank video I did when I had like 350 people watching. I wish I had that tonight, man. I really did. But if I had that, this video would still be going on. Probably going to 6 o'clock at this point. But people got to go to bed. Some people got work tomorrow. Not me, but other people got work tomorrow. But it is what it is. But thank you to Cabal. Thank you to I always know my tennis. Chase for coming in for just a little bit, and as always, Nick, one of my main supporters. Thank you all for coming in. I hope you come back tomorrow for my AEW review. Probably sometime around 1, I probably say around 1, maybe 2 o'clock when the Mets are on. So I'll do like a live Mets in-game review too. But it's not going to be long. But just going to talk about AEW and maybe shoot the shit for a little bit, but not too long because I don't have much time on StreamYard, like I said. So, but it is what it is what it is. But thank you. I love you all from the bottom of my heart. You are the prophecy, ladies and gentlemen. You are the Armada. You guys are what keeps me going. You are my fire. My fire. You're in here. You can't see it because I'm naked, but no, I'm not naked. I just got my boxes on. You would love to see that, wouldn't you, fucking trolls? So you're like, oh, we're gonna do it. Let's clip that. Let's clip that. Fuck you. Suck my cock. That's all I gotta say about that. You're not gonna see it ever. I'm not. You know who? It shows this tiny little cock. That's it. That's it. I got more class than you fuckers, and that's it. So thank you all for watching. Thank you to everybody who came in. And if you watched, you left a dislike, I don't give a shit. That's all I gotta say about it. But leave your comments down below. What you thought of SmackDown, and anything else that I talked about today. And I'm gonna grab some ice cream and then probably hit the bed for a couple hours and then get up and talk to the missus and get my Saturday going, get my weekend going, and then, like I said, do my AEW review, and then later on, I will later tomorrow night, I will do my Hell in a Cell review. But like I said, I will not be reviewing Hell in a Cell on Sunday night because I will be home probably after it ends. So I'll have to rewatch it and then go to bed and then just do the review Monday. So you got that. So sorry about that, the review not happening tomorrow, but it is what it is. All right, everybody, I'm going to bed. And you should too. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Get to bed, fuckers. And that's that. So thank you for watching. Good night, everybody. I love you all. And if you're not down with that, Nick, Cabal, I obviously know my tennis. I don't know your real name, whoever you may be, and Chase, and everybody else. You know what I'm gonna say. If you're not down with that, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. And I'll see you motherfuckers next time. Peace out, motherfuckers. Love ya.